Got me excited with Bob. Bob, how are you?
Hey, George, how are you?
Very well. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're sure welcome. Hold on just a second here. Okay, we're set in just about 15 seconds.
Okay.
With maybe a half to 3/4 of an inch. Expect a high near 46. And currently 55, as it's been all morning practically here at WAMV, AM 1420. I hate to tell you this, but the holidays really are right around the corner, and so we are going to welcome Chef George Duran with us, and he has got a whole bunch of ideas for holiday entertaining. And Chef, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bob. A pleasure to be on WAMV. Thank you.
Well, pleasure to have you. So I guess the first thing coming up is we've got Thanksgiving, and with that a whole bunch of ball games and a whole bunch of things.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people say, how can I make this less stressful for me? And the number one rule I tell everyone is to spend more time with the guests and less time in the kitchen. So I've got it all set for you. All you have to do is get your meal delivered right to your door. In fact, I'm working with Omaha Steaks. They're offering a premier turkey and ham holiday for $8, where you pretty much get the whole basted turkey and a spiral sliced ham. You get to choose sides like sage dressings or green bean casserole, finish off the meal with an award-winning pumpkin pie. You can pretty much choose a variety of items for both Christmas and Thanksgiving, so you're set for parties throughout the entire season. And as America's original butcher, Omaha Steaks, they're a fifth-generation family-owned company that has been providing the finest and premium all-American grain-fed beef and gourmet foods for over 100 years. It's really easy to order. It's omahasteaks.com. Call or visit any of their 60-plus retail locations.
Boy, fifth generation. That goes way back.
Way, way back. These guys know their meals. And I'm telling you, it's not just turkey and spiralized ham, the steaks, the size, the amount of sides that they have is enormous. And they come straight to your home. It's frozen, and then you put it in the oven, pop it in the oven or a toaster oven, and you've got some amazing meals.
Hey, well, that sounds really, really super. What else is on the menu for you?
You know, I like to serve a lot of appetizers when my guests are waiting for the big meal. In fact, there are 3 appetizers I like to make using delicious ooey gooey Jarlsberg cheese, known for its nutty, mild, mellow, and sweet flavor, made from the original Norwegian recipe for over 60 years. So fruit blends really well with cheese. It makes a good pairing, and I make these apple bacon turnovers with a mix of Granny Smith apples, bacon, applesauce, and Jarlsberg cheese, all tucked into a puff pastry, or even a pear walnut crostini made of a toasted French baguette, and then on top of it I add some sliced pears, cheese, walnuts, a touch of rosemary and honey, or even create a simple winter cheese board with fresh figs, fresh pomegranates, dark chocolate, candied pecans. Again, pairs wonderfully with the Jarlsberg cheese and some red wine. Go to jarlsberg.com for all those recipes.
Boy, that sounds absolutely terrific. So when are you serving that? When can I come over?
You are welcome to come over, take the flight here to New York, and we have a table set, a side set just for you, a chair set just for you, Bob, anytime you want. But how are you making your turkey this year, Bob? Tell me about that.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to some friend's house. So
I want to be those friends. I want to be one year. I want to be the friend that goes to someone else's house for Thanksgiving, so I have to do absolutely none of the work. Again, the Omaha Steaks is great because it can come to you and all you have to do is pop it into the oven. But to not even turn on my oven, that would be a dream come true for me.
yeah, wouldn't that be great? Wow.
That would be wonderful, but it'd have to be good food too. It can't just be regular boring turkey. It's got to be quality turkey and ham like the Omaha Steaks.
Yeah, and so if you really can't cook, what I ought to do if I weren't invited over somewhere is to just get the Omaha Steaks thing.
Absolutely, and also be creative in your own kitchen. I mean, if somebody else is making the main courses, for example, again, work on the appetizers or make a nice cocktail or a nice punch, for example, that kind of embraces the holidays. So you're also doing something inside of it. I think if you're more active instead of just sitting on the couch and eating and drinking and so on, if you're more active in the kitchen as well, it makes a difference. Even if you are invited to your friend's house, make a little surprise dessert or a dish and come over with it. People will really appreciate that.
One of the things you mentioned was mixing bacon in with things, and and with things that have a sweet taste to it. Is this a trend? Because I seem to be hearing a lot about this.
The mix of sweet and savory, it just makes such a wonderful combination. So even if it's something like Jarlsberg cheese and jam, for example, bacon does the same thing too. It's salty, it's fatty, it's crispy, has a great texture. But then you put a little bit of brown sugar or a little bit of apricot jam on top of the bacon, and then put it into a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh man, it's a home run. It's a combination of the best flavors and textures your mouth could ever feel. And taste.
It's kind of grilled cheese taken to the next level. Isn't
Sure, why not?
Why not? Hey, well, thank you so much for being with us, and I really hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much, Bob. Always a pleasure to be on AM 1420.
And hope to talk to you again soon.
All right, be well.
And that's Chef George Duran here at AM 1420 WAMV. Our time right now, 13 minutes past 12.